What's up, fellas? Your boy Raven here for Lunchtime Soul Food Hump Day Edition. We're halfway through the week, almost through the weekend. We're getting there. We're pumping it out, and we're fist pumping our way to victory every day of our lives. And today I'm going to touch on the subject of peer pressure. Not as much bullying, but peer pressure to give up on your dreams. A quick backstory on me to help you visualize where I'm coming from. I apologize for the noise if you hear anything. It's lunchtime. Of course, you know the kids are going to the gym to eat lunch because I'm by the school. So this is going to be a little noisy, so don't worry about it. It's all good. But, where was I heading with that? Oh, peer pressure. When I was younger, we're going to say 5th grade level. 5th grade to 8th grade level. Is when I discovered that I love to draw. Is when I started to take the pencil and just go at it. My first things I ever drew was characters from Dragon Ball Z, like Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Krillin. All those iconic characters were my first real attack into drawing. And I used to love to draw. Well, I say used to. Like back then, that's when the fuel started. I started drawing as many times as I could. I watched the show, of course, to get more angles. I go to Google or websites to find pictures of them. Because even at an early age, I figured out that if I could look at it, I can visualize it, and I can translate it to paper. If I can't see it, and I haven't seen it before, it's harder for me to translate. I think that's common for a lot of artists out there. But many of them can just think of something in their head, off the top of their head, just go at it. Me, I have to see something similar first, be able to wrap my brain around it before I can start drawing it. And I figured that out from an early age. I could look at a picture of Vegeta and I could figure out why his jaw was so triangular, why his hair was so spiky, symmetry with the eyes. It's just something that came natural. That part of me came naturally when it came to drawing. And I was having a blast. I was having a really fun time drawing. It was just great. It was a great little hobby. Something for me to release my artistic self at such a young age. But I wasn't the only one. There's a couple other kids in my class who did the same thing. And one in particular, even to this day, back then when I was looking at stuff, he had natural talent. He had natural talent from drawing. It was crazy. Crazy how naturally gifted he was when it came to drawing. So much to the point that he got real cocky with the way he was drawing, and he got real cocky and alpha male-ish, shall I say, to the point where he actually said, only I can draw this person, you can't draw it, nobody else in the class can draw it. And it got to the point where when I tried to draw that character, because I didn't want some punk to tell me that I couldn't do something just because he thought he could draw it better than me. How am I supposed to get better if I can't practice? And it got to the point where I just ignored him and started drawing it. And then it got to the point where he noticed that I was drawing him, and even as I was drawing it, he would grab my papers and he would rip it up in front of me saying, that's my character, you can't draw him, and then walk away. And it got to the point where I was like, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth the trouble to have this guy mess with me every day. So I actually stopped. I actually stopped drawing altogether. Because even if I wasn't drawing his character and I was trying to draw other characters from the show, or even make up characters as I was going along, he always was there to put his 2 cents in, his 2 negative cents in, to where it just got frustrating. I had, from there and on, I barely had any positive reinforcement to actually continue drawing. And for about 3 years, from like it was 5th to 8th grade, I stopped drawing. I stopped nurturing myself in the drawing field. I stopped progressing myself in the drawing field, and my talents got stagnant. And everything I had learned up in that point, I pretty much lost. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. That's the whole adage. And it wasn't until I got to high school that I actually started drawing again. And had I continued drawing, and continued learning, continued molding myself at that young age, I would have been, I'd be so much better off now. I sketched a little bit in high school, but I really didn't start drawing until after that. And to this day, I still regret it. And now I know there's some guys out there, or some girls, or somebody watching this video who's going through the same thing. They've found that they have this talent they love to do, whether it be singing, whether it be dancing, drawing, math. It could be anything. It could be any talent that you found that you absolutely love to do. And there's somebody else out there who's either jealous of the skill that you have, or wants to make sure that they look better than you in the skill that you have. And they're doing everything they can to put you down and to fill your head with negative thoughts and try to stop you from accomplishing what you want to do. And just let me tell you, don't let them. Don't let them stop you. Don't let them even come close to stopping you. Don't let them have that power over you. Don't let them think that because they said something, you're going to stop what you want to do. Because if you give them that power now, there's no telling how long and how hard they'll abuse that power. When they know they have no control over you, they'll leave you alone. It might take a while. It might take years, but they'll leave you alone. Don't let somebody else steal your dreams. Don't let somebody else rob you of your passion. Don't let somebody else tell you you can't do something when you know you can. Because only you can do it. Sure, they might be able to do something similar, but only you can do what you got on the inside. Only you can step up and be the person that you were meant to be. And don't let some idiot tell you otherwise. Because, basically, they're afraid of being the person that they need to be. They're trying to drag you down. Fast forward a few years. I actually ran into this guy again, and I asked him how this drawing's coming. Is he still doing it? He stopped. He let his own passion die out, and he just stopped. Doesn't do it anymore. So he literally tried to drag me down with him. Guess what? I'm still drawing. I'm still perfecting my art. I'm still getting better. What will you do? Will you stop? Or will you keep fighting for what you need to do? Thank you for joining us here for Lunchtime Soul Food. We'll see you tomorrow for Thursday edition. If you have something you want me to chat about here on the show relating to you or somebody you know, send me a message on YouTube. Hit me up on Twitter or my Facebook, or go to my website, jamieburt.me, and send me an email in the Contact Me section, and I'll help you out. I'll do whatever I can to help you out. So we'll see you tomorrow for Thursday edition of Lunchtime Soul Food. Peace.